Hey everybody, Nick here. Okay, so I forgot to mention a couple of things. When Ogarty and Rakish are poisoned, you can run to the nearest guards. In Ogarty's case, the guard tower that you reported Kokino's death, and in this case, you can run to the left to the guards guarding the Hall of Kings and let them know, and they'll help Rakish. However, since we have the poison cure pills with us, let's just go ahead and give it to him. Okay, Rakish swallows some poison cure pills
What has
before
happened?
passing out.
Guards, to me! Trouble!
Rakish is unconscious, but he will live. He was struck by the poison, and without your antidote, he would be dead. You acted wisely and quickly. Rakish is a paladin, and does not believe in revenge. However, we all believe in justice. This assassin must be found, and pay the price for his actions. Find this assassin, Prince of Shapir, and make him face justice.
Okay, cool. So, first things first, let's go ahead and unequip this. So, look at that. Oops. Let me go inventory equipment. Actually, you know what? Check out what happens here. Acrobatics goes down, we don't really care. Magic goes down by 60 points. Defense goes up, and then agility goes down too. So, not the, it's not bad, but not the best. Let's see. Well, let me go and drop this off. Put some food here. Okay, let's go ahead and read some bulletin boards. This is the preparation video, so there's So I won, I'm awesome, Moida, Magnum Opus, Rite of Valor, yep, basically we gotta go to Hydra Island and kill the Hydra. Rakish saved, Rakish Satarna, Paladin narrowly escapes death by poison dagger, the assassin escaped by magical means, Nick, Prince of Shapir, saved Rakish's life by giving the Lion Tar some poison cure pills, the assassin is still at large and considered to be extremely dangerous. Yeah. That's true. Now, I don't think they're gonna offer any of these merchants. I don't think they're gonna say anything Oh, okay.
Welcome, my friend. Thank you yet again for the return of my basket. I am most fine, and very pleased to have back my basket.
I've done that like ages ago.
It is so good to have my basket back. I thought I would never see it again. It is said that there is an assassin that stalks the city by night, and no one is safe. It is most fortunate for Sumaria that you are now here to stop this murderer, hero friend. You are a true hero, to risk so much for such a little thing. Farewell, and 1,000 thanks go with you.
Okay, interesting. Let's go ahead and talk to Wolfie.
Namaste. I have heard that the fishing villages were taken over by the paid soldiers from another land. There is a village called Noxus to the southwest of town, where this is truly so. You cannot get there now, though, for there are some invaders who try to kill you if you attempt this. Oh, that is very pleasant news indeed. It will be good to have you as king here. I do not know many kings that have bought things from my stand after all.
Okay, let's go ahead and exit and re-enter and see if he has anything new to say. No, okay. I don't think she has anything new to say either.
Welcome, he who will be
Oh.
king. I have no doubt that you shall be whatsoever you desire to become. As they say in the deserts of flowing sands, marhaba. It is a pleasure as always to see you. Well, as ever, many thanks. Though it seems from my sails that few in Silmaria have thoughts of romance at this time. They should know that life is too short without love. I have much that would please another as a gift, were you wishing to please someone. It is said by our people that all need someone with whom to share the joys and sorrows of life. There are fishing villages all along the shorelines of this island. However, it is said that they have all been abandoned when the invaders landed on these sands. It is said that an assassin walks the streets, and no one is safe from his poisoned blade. So you now compete to become ruler of Silmaria. That would be indeed a wondrous thing should you succeed in this quest. Silmaria would again be a land of peace and prosperity. Farewell, and good luck upon your quest.
Alrighty. I don't think the banker has anything to say, but let's check.
Ha!
Nope. Transactions. How much money do we have? Deposit. Hey, deposit. Let's go ahead and deposit 2 grand.
A drachma saved is a drachma.
Yep, that's nice. Moving on. Alright, let's go see Maroc. Oh, there's one more thing I can do, actually.
Welcome.
Never mind. Let's go and sell Chakra the spell, the augmentation spell.
Rakeesh is still alive, but he remains unconscious. If it were not for your quick actions, he would be dead. I thank you deeply. I cannot thank you enough for saving my father's life. The poison remains in his system. Julinar and Salim are trying to find a cure. Until they do, Rakeesh is being kept alive by antidote pills. I am taking care of Rakeesh in my quarters. When he regains consciousness, I will let you know. I am certain he will want to speak with you. Take care. The next...
Okay. Oh. Oh, right. I have to do this through dialogue. Alright, purchase, nothing new. Okay, let me exit and enter again. I actually don't need to sell the spell right now, but since we're here, we might as well.
Forgive my manners today. I am distracted by what has happened to Erasmus. You are very welcome here. I tried many spells to awaken Erasmus, but he remains asleep. I don't understand what is going on here. Why harm Erasmus this way? It bothers me greatly that I cannot seem to do anything about this situation. I do not like feeling helpless. Erasmus seems to be sleeping peacefully, but he cannot be awakened. Neither my spells nor Julinar's healing have had any effect. If Fenris were not there to help him, Erasmus could very well sleep himself to death. Fortunately for Erasmus, Fenris casts most of the household spells himself. Fenris is very upset, but he can keep the house afloat as long as Erasmus is alive. Fenris does not want to think what will happen if Erasmus does die. Fenris suspected that Erasmus was drugged when Erasmus fell asleep in the middle of drinking tea while playing a magical game. Erasmus loves games and is a keen competitor, so Fenris knew something was wrong with the tea. Fortunately, Fenris prefers root beer. Be careful. There are many forms of danger, and some may be as innocent.
There's a cup of tea, farewell, yada yada. Okay, one more time. Let's see if he has anything new. They reset their dialogues every time you enter and exit. Okay, here we go. Teach this. I'm guessing 300.
I'm afraid your price is beyond my
Okay.
means. Perhaps you will accept this amount. I am not wealthy, and I can only offer you this much for the spell. This is acceptable.
Alright, well, close enough. Let's see. Speaking of... Alright, and the augmentation goes off, and all of a sudden your spell is augmented, which is pretty nice, actually. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look. 310, not bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to Salim and Julinar and see what exactly is going on here.
You sure had a close call there, man. That cool lion guy is still alive, but it'll be a while before he's up and around. we don't have a real antidote for the poison yet.
It is always a great pleasure to speak with you. Like Salim, I am saddened that we cannot find cures to the poison in the drug. We are doing everything that we can to aid the victims, but little has helped them. Until we discover the missing ingredient for the poison, we cannot make an antidote. It is probably a rare flowering plant, but it is not one of which we know.
And we know
Your friend is
Oops.
still
and we know a lot of plants. There are the pretty flowering ones, the common garden variety herbs, and of course, trees are our best friends.
Your friend is still in a deep coma, but he is alive. When we have an antidote, I am certain he will be well. May you always be so fortunate as to choose the right.
You know, people are really lucky to have you for a friend. You save their lives and find them wives, and all sorts of really neat things. All this
Okay.
poisoning and drugging and murder is a real downer. We came here to help and heal and spread the good word about macrobiotic back rubs and pyramid power. Instead, we wind up trying to cure nasty poisons and dealing with dirty drugs. This is a really bad trip, this poison. It's got snake spit and spider bite and toad oil mixed with arsenic and belladonna, and some plant we've never even seen before. Rakesh is a really tough lion, man. There was enough poison in his system to kill 5 men, but he managed to survive thanks to the poison cure pills. He'd be dead for sure without them. Way to go! Come back soon.
Okay, let's go ahead and exit and re-enter.
Ugarte is really lucky to be alive right now, even if he is still unconscious. That poison is nasty stuff. It was sure a good thing that you happen to have those poison cure pills handy.
Welcome. You have proved yourself a hero once more with Ugarte. I have been tending Ugarte. It is most sad that with all my knowledge of healing, he is not getting better. We are used to dealing with many rare plants and minerals here, but I have never before encountered the main ingredient of the assassin's poison. It must be a very rare plant.
Oh man, using a sweet innocent little plant to make a nasty poison. That's like really mean.
Even after the poison cure pills, the poison remains in Ugarte's system. He is alive, but he will not be well until we find the antidote. May your path be guided by your wisdom.
It's a real trip to see you again. I'm happy to know that the poison cure pills helped Ugarte. Of course, they didn't actually cure him, but at least they kept him alive. I think that more people will be buying poison cure pills now, so if you use any, be sure to replace them before you run out of them.
I'm actually not sure, other than that, what exactly poison cure pills are used for in this game. I don't know if there's some enemies, maybe baddies can poison you?
I'm trying to find a true antidote to that really freaky poison, but it's tough. It's got some rare kind of stuff that I've never seen before. Watch your step. Sagittarius is rising early, and it always makes him cranky. You never want to cross a cranky constellation, you know. You might become its arch enemy. The Zodiac never lies. Old Sag is a straight shooter. Did you hear the latest news? The weird wizard has fallen asleep and can't be awakened. Something even stranger than usual is going on there.
We fear the Archmage Erasmus has been drugged in some manner. It is a pleasure in this time of so many hardships to see your friendly face. It disturbs me, this drug that has stricken the Archmage. I have heard of sickness from which the victim will fall asleep, but not one from which they will not awaken. The wizard Fenris assured us that his companion was not suffering from a magical spell, nor did I find signs of illness upon the Archmage. Thus I believe that it must be some sort of drug of which we do not know. He appears to sleep peacefully, but it is strange. Like the coma that those poisoned by the assassin suffer, it is a sleep that brings no healing to the body. It is a sleep without rest. I know that you grieve for your wizard friend. Here, take these magical flower seeds. They grow almost overnight, and spread great beauty and fragrance. I hope that this will make your journey less sad.
Yeah, flowers soothe the soul. See ya.
Okay, talk to her again and say goodbye again.
I know that.
Yeah.
And this way you get 2. You only ever need 2, and that's only if you decide to pick a certain someone over a certain other. Let's see, resemble ordinary garden variety, but feel more lively somehow. So one we're gonna give to Gnome Anne, and the other one you can give to that certain someone. All right, and let's go ahead and talk to Salim.
With all the murders going on here, I bet I know who did it. It must have been the druggist and the apothecary with the poison.
Beloved, you are the druggist.
Oh, that's right. I've got an alibi. Guess it was someone else then. I'm delighted that my business has boomed so, but it's kind of a bummer when you think about the why of it.
So a bunch of people are buying poison cure pills.
We're trying to figure out what kind of drug has Erasmus out of it, but we really need to get some of the drug to tell for sure. Let me know if you happen to score any of it. Julinar and I were teleported to this really cool place by a talking mouse. It sounds wild, but we weren't tripping, honest. It was so mellow there, we just sort of floated around. We couldn't get the whiz to wake, but other than that, it was totally neat. If Colonel Mustard comes up to you carrying the lead pipe, don't trust him. I suspect he eats meat and has other nasty habits.
I guess they're vegans. Alright, what's next? Let's go talk to Follis.
Heard you were with Rakish when he got hit. Pity you didn't get a good look at the assassin. That Hydra is bad news. I wouldn't go after it unless I had an army to help take it on. Damn thing is immune to most damage. You got to go for the heads, according to the old stories. Even then, the thing heals rapidly. You could buy one of my magical weapons that's good against dragons. Dragon Slayer would be great against the Hydra. Costs a lot of money, though. Don't know how you're going to get to Hydra. Fishing boats don't go out that far. Rakish had a good reputation as a fighter, but I sure never saw him use that big sword he carried. Supposed to be a magical sword of some sort. Didn't buy it from me, that's all I know. With the Magnum dead, my money's riding on you, kid. Win this right, and I'll make a few drachmas off my bet.
Great. So happy to be helping him this way.
Hi there. Hear you're out for a little monster mashing soon. That Hydra is impossible to kill, you realize. I read about you and the Rites on the announcement board beside the Hall of Kings. Doing pretty well for yourself, it seems. Curious sort, aren't you? Well, here's one I was called a bit before your time. She called me Silver Tongue when I seduced the Ocean Queen, and I favored her with flowers which my love had never seen. Though I loved her, soon I left her, for our love could never be, for I needed air to breathe in, and she ruled beneath the sea.
I remember this one actually. It's we're gonna use the well, not use this, but we'll meet the Queen in Rite 6, I believe.
I'm starting to get out more now. Got to build up some muscles before I go adventuring again. Besides, the women like a man with muscles. The Hydra is immortal. Can't be destroyed, but it can be defeated. The only part that can be damaged are its heads. Unfortunately, they grow back as soon as they're cut off unless you burn the stumps. Once all the heads have been taken off, the thing takes a long time to heal back up. So for all intents and purposes, it may as well be dead. Never made it to Shapir in my travels. Have to make some plans to visit the next time I go adventuring. Fighting the Hydra goes back to the days of Hercules. It takes a great hero to take that monster out. Remember, that Hydra is tough to defeat. You'll need all the healing you can take with you.
Okay. Let's go and talk to some some scientists. Oh, crap. Probably won't be able to get on it. Alright. Oops. Well, while we're waiting, let's practice some spells. Oh, holy crap, you can eat a ton. While riding the gondola, that is. Okay, let's see. 433.
It's another beautiful day for scientific discovery. Did you know that preliminary research indicates that the moon might not be made of green cheese after all? I am feeling particularly light-hearted this day. My research has been flying along lately. Is that all the Council can come up with? Slaying monsters to prove your worth? Gort will have no problem with this one, but it's hardly a test of brain power. Science has the ultimate solution to every problem confronting the cosmos. Of course, the goal of the scientist is to find the solutions of science. Why cannot man fly like a bird? Because he doesn't have wings and feathers! That's an obvious scientific conclusion.
Huh, hintity hint hint.
It has long been the dream of scientists to invent wings and fly like birds. It's theoretically possible, you know. Icarus and Daedalus even managed it once, although with somewhat unfortunate results. We still have the survivor's set of artificial wings on display. Unfortunately, they would fall apart if anyone actually tried to fly with them again. Pity. I should like to try it sometime. Time for you to fly, is it?
Okay, nice. Very nice. Okay, let's go back in and, oh, actually, let's grab rest. Let's back out, come back in, talk to Dr. Mobius.
Shouldn't you be off getting killed by a Hydra or something?
Whoa.
The fluid! I must have the fluid! Hydrogen hydroxide is just the thing! Fortunately, I can get all I need of that here. The real trick isn't killing the Hydra. It's finding a way to get to its island when no boat will go near it. You should never underestimate the power of science. With science, man can conquer the land, the oceans, even the sky. A few feathers, a little wax, and the scientist becomes a bird. You, on the other hand, are at best a stuffed pheasant.
That's another hint over here. Not the stuffed peasant one, the wax and the feathers.
Gort has his own special ways of getting around. He won't let a little thing like a sea get in his way. You? Fly? Ha! Like as not, you'd let the wax on your wings melt like Icarus did and fall into the sea. He didn't even think to tie the feathers together. A scientist always makes a backup. Good riddance to you as well.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of some stuff over here. You actually, you know what? you can bring the Wormbane Spear, or the Dragon Slayer Sword, and the General Shield. Actually, I will bring it with me. I know I said I wouldn't. Look how cool you look. Alright. Prepared for combat. Let's go ahead and talk to Anne.
Huh, Sugar Pie? We'll make that bye-bye pretty soon. Oh, the mortgage is due and I'm out of moolah. Nice to see someone who's not totally depressed right now. I'm singing the blues, boy, for I'm going to lose. I've sunk all my savings, and lo and behold, the inn will be repossessed, and I'll be depressed. That louse gets the house, and I get ousted. This gnome's on her own, with no home. Ferrari'll take this shack back, Jack. The inn's out, without a doubt. Old Fezhead will probably turn it into another saloon. I took out a loan from Ferrari to pay for this place, and now he wants his money back. I can't pay him, so he'll take the inn instead. If I had more time, or more money, or knew someone who could paint good, I'd fix this place up and show Fez Face a thing or two. I'd give his inn some real competition. Say, Ferrari knows you. He dropped your name when he came by. Maybe if you talk to him, you could get him to extend the deadline. Would you do me this teensy little favor? I'd be very thankful, and I'm sure the cooks will be very grateful you saved their jobs for them. They'll fix your favorite food and everything. You know, dough, money, honey, cash on demand, man. Drachma, yeah? Nah, not me. It's no joke. I'm flat broke. Pretty pleased with strawberries. Will you talk to Ferrari about my loan, Ranger? I'd be happy to refund every penny rent you've paid so far.
I'm paying you rent, woman. But, speaking of, let's just, here's some money.
Oh, don't worry. Your rent is paid through the end of the week. Lucky for you, this town has really long weeks.
Yeah, you never pay money, even if you stay here for 100 days or 200 days or whatever. Okay, I know it's taking a while, but we have 2 more things to do, and I apologize in advance. You know, these preparations take a while. Let's see, I want to go talk to Ferrari. So let's go ahead and talk to Ferrari, and see what we can do about the gnome. Because I don't really want to get kicked out of the inn either. All my stuff is in there.
Greetings, my friend. How can I assist you this evening? You have the look of a troubled man. A man that perhaps needs another favor. I have a feeling that I will soon come into possession of a very valuable piece of real estate.
Yep, that's no man's inn.
I am first and foremost a businessman, and I need to make a profit off my deals. The Gnome Inn is a very valuable property, and I stand to lose a lot of money if poor Anne cannot pay for it. Thus, I intend to take the Gnome Inn back, to spare Anne the financial burden. However, I'm willing to hold off on collecting my money if that is what you wish. If you bring me something of great value, I might even consider giving the deed to you. The Gnome Inn is a farce. It will never be able to make a profit. What fool would ever stay there?
Hey, we stay
I will
there.
be seeing you soon, I hope.
Wait, you want money?
I do not normally accept bribes. However, I'm willing to make an exception for special occasions. I do not normally accept bribes. However...
Okay, well... Let's go and, one more thing. Let's go and deal with, Fenris. Let's see what's going on with Fenris. Trigger. Now, normally, a non-mage would not be able to enter Fenris's place, Erasmus's place, because when you kick the pillar, it won't teleport you. However, wizards can cast Trigger and they will get there.
Fenris awaits you.
Alright, normally he'd say, the wizard is expecting you, but this time he says Fenris awaits you. And I have not saved my game in ages. So let's go ahead and do that. Dun 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 dun. Alright, here's Fenris.
There's something wrong with Erasmus. He was staying up so late practicing the Wizard World game, and now he won't wake up. Before he was wired, now he's unplugged. I'm starting to get really worried. I've tried everything in spell I know trying to wake Erasmus. Erasmus seemed fine. A little obsessed with that game, but that's normal for him. Then he had a snack and he fell asleep and he hasn't woken up since. I'd expect him to be playing the game, sleep or no. It's taken a lot of magic to keep this house up here. I never expected to do this on my own. It's a real drain on my resources, let me tell you. He was just eating those chocolates you sent him. Then he zonked out. He's not even snoring.
I didn't send any chocolates.
I've never seen him like this. Quiet!
Yeah.
But the chocolate box said that they were from you. We found them on the platform in Silmaria, and Erasmus assumed you'd left them for him. I know the box is around there somewhere. Here, you take it.
Curiouser and curiouser.
I'm really worried. I'm not sure what I would do without Erasmus.
Can't believe I said
If
that.
you think of a way to help Erasmus, let me know, okay? Bye.
Okay, well. How lazy can I get, right? Okay, chocolate box. This candy has the odor of overripe fruits. Okay, interesting. Well. Alright. First things first. Let's save my game here really quick. And you know what? What if I wanna have some chocolate, huh? Oops. Like Rip Van Winkle, you lay down for a nap. Perhaps for just 2 hours or 4, but it seems that candy was a trap. You'll fulfill this quest nevermore. That's right. Load game. Actually restore as well. So yeah. One last thing. I know, I keep saying that. Let's talk to No Man. And tell her what Ferrari said.
Did you get a chance to talk to Barbelly about the deed? I'd hate to lose this place to such a scum. Well, thanks for trying anyway. I trust Ferrari about as far as I can owe him. Leave him alone, and he'll take my home.
Okay. Let's go and sleep, huh? Yeah, let's do that. And then we still have a couple of people to talk to in the morning, but then we'll be done. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching my videos. This is Nick, and I am signing out. I will see you in the next one.